Um, I'll start in a minute. All right. All right. Okay. Okay.
Hello?
Oui, allô?
Ouais. Pourquoi ça marche plus?
Ben ça marche pas.
C'est relou, hein?
Bah ouais. Hein. Attends, mais on va t'entendre sur le.
En fait, ils ont bloqué, ils ont pété la donne, l'inté, parce que j'ai vu qu'ils ont j'ai vu qu'ils ont une intégration. Regardez.
All right. All right. I was talking with my associate about the fact that the link in the how can I say that in the Discord doesn't work. It doesn't send an automatic link when I get on stream. Anyhow, anyway. Um, so here I'll be taking a look at gold. Unfortunately, was not there for this because I was attending a funeral. Um, but as I was saying earlier, those lows, you see those low one close to another right here. Um, you most of the time you can find an entry coming back into the range when this happens. This is how price tends to move. Check. Oh, okay. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay. Okay, I need to cut my Wi-Fi from the phone. I need to change my Wi-Fi provider also, but whatever. So, all right, let's get into business for the people that will be coming later on. As for the number of swing you have going down, when we get below this, I'm looking for a long. Even though I think we're getting below this, but we are too low into the range from this high to those lows for me to short. Here is long territory for me, so I'll be looking at price behavior below the low and try to trade it back in, right? But I think, let me mark this up for future references. Target of the HF short we currently have. Okay, this week right here. Let me reduce the size of this. I mean, doesn't mean that it cannot go lower. It can go way lower, but this is where I would take it if I was in highs. Remember this from this morning? Wow. post this on Twitter just for references. Here we go. All right. So yeah, the plan is pretty simple here. I'm looking for us to get below that low, and I'll be looking for longs in this portion going back into the sunshine. That's it. That'll be all. Because there's already too many swing on the way down for me to short here. That's why. That's the reason why. All right. So of course the market is kind of slower than in New York session. Let me check if I have anyone in here. All right, cool. I need to check my phone. My phone is probably making the stream like big. Give me 1 second. So I got the phone. Let me see. There is issue with the streaming. All right. Give me 1 second. I have to put my cat outside also because my cat is crazy. Be right back. All right. Here I am. So, um, can we narrate what's happening in price right here? That's nuts. There's not much happening. As I was saying, the only thing that got me not shorting, because I have a target. This is where we are in the range at the moment. We're kind of in the lows, so I'd rather wait for us to sweep that low and try to take pass back in. All right. Maybe I don't know what's going on in here. The only short would be above, not even that high above here. Short would be maybe here if price show sign of failure. But the problem is there's too many swings already coming down, so I don't really want to short. But I wasn't there for this entry, you'd say. Alright, we're waiting. Let me get some tea. We may be able to find an entry short, but in this 2 p.m. TBR, not before, somewhere like either here or around here. Maybe. Let me put some lanes. The idea is pretty simple. I need price to show me swings in one direction in order for me to trade in the other direction. And here there is a lot of swing going down. Yes, I have a target short below, but I can't just short price in here. Alright. Here we go. Yeah. Price pretty slow. Pretty slow. Look like we get this high. Maybe above this would make sense if we get above this to here. I'm not currently in any trades. I already said why. at the start of it. Did we get the high of that candle? Not yet. All right. Alright, yes, I still have my front weighted Bitcoin. Let me check. The Bitcoiner. So, ranging, I see. I was thinking Bitcoin might take this low and that low, but we just have to be mindful of the fact that everything is a range. So we're ranging in between that low. I know. Let me see. This high and that low. This high and we're ranging between that high and that low. We're near the bottom of the range. This is not a place for me taking them too short. Likely higher before lower. It doesn't say. I'm not saying that we get above those high. We may, if price fails here, we get above those high, but I expect a failure right after. Might be wrong. We'll see. Sorry. Oh, good evening. Good evening, Corbins. How's it going? Good evening. Live stream was something. Alright, so pretty slow price for now. Let me get an idea of what everyone's doing. Well, some pretty easy longs coming in here. But I had things to do. Unfortunately, when this happened, this here, I was attending a funeral. I had to, so this is why I'm streaming this late, because I didn't really trade this afternoon. I just did this morning. Let's see if we find a setup. But the condition for us to find a setup is around here, maybe there too. So price might just shoot up to those highs. We'll see. Pum 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 pum. if price fails where it's at right now, we might be able to see those lows. If we come down and tap into this, we may come and see those highs. We'll see. There's nothing for me in here because we of where we are. Shorts are here for me, longs are there. That's it. Let me see if I can find happy coins. I didn't trade the EU in like months, I guess. So okay, top of the range, we took that. Okay. Look like price is looking for some lows here. On the 1 hour, how many swing do we have going down? Have this here. And we have that there. Okay, let's make it 3. It's pretty good. Sweep the high, trade back into the range. It's pretty good. Pretty neat price action. Let me see how many swing we have coming up. Oh yeah, this is oof, beautiful. Clean. All right. Save this for later. Check something. So I'd say price might bounce here, but in the end, I'd rather take this as target. Let me put an alert on this. Alright, let's get back on NQ, see if something we know happened. Oh, me like it one day. But how many swing do we have on the way up to be able to show this? That's the question. Even if you kind of liberal with your swing, there's only 2, right? Maybe one day. Nah, there's nothing here. Yeah, there's nothing for me in here yet. But this is likely looking for some lows. Even if price decide to get above this, we're likely to fail a bit and get some lows before continuation. Holy crap, price is slow. Sorry, excuse me. When I first started looking at the 1 minute, I was like disturbed by the speed. But now I find it so slow. Even when I trade New York, I find it slow. Still waiting. If we get that high, and if we get to this low, this is long. Below this is long. Let me mark this up for the people coming in. Alright. So yeah, every little plan is laid out. And why? Because in here, um, it's the middle of the range for me, and there is too many swings on the way down for me to look for short. Even though I think price is going below this here, but even if this is the target, oof, I'm not trying to take a shot from here to go there. if I want this as a target, I need my short to be in highs from the highs, so it's easier to trail or manage. So yeah, that's the plan. Holy sh- do the 5 minute looks alright. See the rounding, a high, close to another high, close to another high, and price is pushing back each time. It may come from here, get another one, push back in until it gets to its target, and then price will either resume up or go down. I don't know. See those 5 minutes? Here we go. Price may be able to trade below that low. Let's see if we get some content first. I mean, we can clearly see from how the price moves. As it's looking for something lower. Even if it's temporary, right? Doesn't mean this will lead us to lows, right? Okay, here's the new another sweep coming in. Let's see if price give a strong high this time, or keep just going to the high, then back to the lows until it gets there. This candle didn't even trade above the last one, right? Like, okay, let's wait. From my little experience, this is not somewhere I'd buy stop the high based on what price is doing, because it's hard to break even from this or here. Okay, this is nice. Let's see how that candle close, but look. This is the dome being built right before your eyes. Not much happening. It looks like gold is moving a bit. Let me check. Did we closed above that CBL thing? No close. Okay. I would love for gold to get below this, so we're gonna set up an alert saying it the sweep, and if it does, I'll try and find an entry long, right? That's it. Monitoring our favorite coin, huh? Hey, look at what happened. Who would have thought that price was looking for a low? Who would have thought? This is the easiest thing to trade, to be honest. I did not here. Why? Because we're not above the third swing. I'm looking for price to go up until it's the third swing, and then I'm trying to counter trend until I get confirmation. That's it. Let's see what's happened now. If price fails here, like a strong failure, we might see the low again, potentially lower, but not trading this because we're too low into the range for me to short, and not high enough into the local smaller range for me to short. Let's say if this ends up being a swing, here I'm looking for short because I got my 1 to 3. and then I can start looking for counter trend things and stuff. And something. And if we were higher in the range, so I would have. I mean, there's the first entry here, and then there's a second entry there, showing up with smaller risk too. For me, there's a smaller risk here. My target would be this, yeah. That's a nice swing. Alright. Yeah, failure here would result in us taking the low. But for this, we need to for price to close below the 70 MA too. 1, 2, that's third one. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I'm just waiting patiently for price to go to an extremity of the range so I can take participating. Here comes the zone at top of the range, I guess. On the lower time frame, this is something. Let me check. See this? Middle of that wick. This most likely is the target of price when it does that, right? Since I'm streaming, I've been way more comfortable with targets in general. Because it's just because I'm trying to take the same trade each and every time. The only reason why I didn't enter in that one is because of the swing count here. Not enough for me to do so. If it was here that happened after this form, yeah, I mean, the same exact thing happening right after here. I mean, looks like price doesn't want to go below this, but even if it doesn't go, how many? Look, entry would have probably been here. Here. So this is the stop, 6 points. And TP would be at this 10 points. So, and how much points there is in between here and there? 1.25. Yeah, there's no way that this come back up. Yeah. you stream daily in the morning for New York? Yes, yes, I do. Every morning. Maybe not tomorrow morning. This is why I'm here tonight. Maybe not tomorrow morning, as I have family related stuff that's happening to me. Like someone in my family died, so I have to attend some things, you know. But yeah. Otherwise, every morning from 10 ish to 1 p.m. most of the time. Hey. And I thought, I used to think that this was a liability. The fact for shorts, the fact that it gets slow like this, sweeping the high, but it's way. I mean, I find it easier for now to get into this than to get into this. At the moment. Alright. But this might just come from one thing that is I'm I used to be really impulsive around entries, and this kind of entry you can't be impulsive because if you just enter here and then get stop, enter here, get stop, enter here, get stop. What I do is self-stopping right here, but get my stop to break even. I accept the break even each time. Or there is the second entry that's here, because you could argue that in Asia this is not a lot of point from this high to that low, but in New York, trust me, you can make banks trading this, like banks. Alright. Looks like we're forming the third swing. I just get more of a feel for price. what we did here is come to that high. We come to this, which is what the S&D responsible as well. Let's see if price can continue below this low and potentially lower, depending on the speed right here. Alright, so we finally get to the initial TP, which was below this. Oh, did we? No, we didn't. That's fake news. Wait a minute. So the tap in here, try and make a low. Let's see how this candle close. And remember that as for now, I am not doing a thing. Why? Because of where price is. And the plan is always laid out here. Nice push. We close above this, yeah. Okay, if this here put us above that high, I might be able to start scalping, just scalping shorts on the next swing formation. Alright, here we go. This side is getting cooked. Probably getting cooked, right? And then let's see where price slow down. And we will be in this TBR, right? I'm expecting price to come around here. This will be for longer term scalps. I mean, it still be scalps, but larger target scalps that are out there. I can take small scalps that look like this one in any swing formation above here, just based on the fact that the swing count is high. Sorry, I'm a little bit sick. Alright, let's stay on the motorcorn. Did we? Let me see what we tapped in. Oh, we went to that week, right? So the tap into the week that gives this pullback. Okay, that's an interesting one. Maybe we did that way. We're probably getting this, and then above, somewhere in here, the next short should show up somewhere in there. I guess that's what I would see. See, the asterisk is showing up because we are inside with the TBR as we're getting inside it, and this is why, because it's an inside bar actually. Okay. So now we have the one, two, three. The swing marks in two is actually the third one. From my perspective, like the structure pilot will help with this, but sometime it will get it wrong as this time because there was the first swing marked out lower here, and yeah. So I can look for scalp shorts, even though I think price my pose where I have my bar. Uh, this candle needs to close above that high, or we're looking for this look and the flat candle here before continuation. Press into a small range after we took a high. Cool. Sorry. Alright. Oh yeah, I am the vision. What's the vision? Nice. Been a while that I didn't use that indicator, but it's really great. Let me get it. Um, Let me get rid of this. So yeah, that way I have both the 15 minutes from it and the 1 hour on site. It's a free indicator, by the way. This one is free. You can get it on TwitterView. So that kind of open up, tap in the week that's here, the 1 hour week, and tweet it higher. So we have a zone right there, according to the 1 hour. Let me check. Like this. Interesting. This is not. So what I'm looking at right now is if I have my rounding going up here, like price come up and block that high, and block it again, I'll be ready to get below this, I guess. And this price keep giving strong highs. This is what I'm expecting. Could come from here because we have a large wick on top of that green candle with a back in, but this high need to put a low. If we cannot put low, we go getting above it, right? And as for now, it tried and there's no low in. Let's see if it put the next high near. not be a strong indication. Price still too slow. Let's see if I put the high that's close to the last one. Or if it goes way higher, it's fine. The setup will appear later on. If it goes just here, we're already looking for something that can send us back. Yeah. I will refrain to look for short right now, unless we close back in, you know. But I'll refrain to look to this right now. Doesn't seem like a good idea, right? How did we close? Okay, nice. I'll wait. See price slow down. Because it's just higher time frame candle putting in highs. Let's see how the current candle close. Alright, yeah. In my opinion, we're looking for that high, and short would be slightly higher here, which was just running now. but I'm not participating in. And if I was, let me state something. If I was participating in this move, I would TP here, just because not making highs and lows. Even if this doesn't look like a part of structure on a higher time frame, it looks like just a weak high, and that this low is bound to take that one. That's how it looks for me, but I don't know that for sure. So okay. You see the thing that I was talking about, the high one close to another, didn't happen. It keeps shooting up. Like there's a high here, and now arguably you have one high here, one high here, one high there, which might indicate that price wanted to trade below some low, right? This might be a hint now, but I'm not interested. What is the inside bottom? Nice volatility though. It's better now. Based on the swing count, I'm able to be a participant in short. Oh, so we got the high of the 1 hour candle on here, right there. We just got to be above a high of a 1 hour candle. Slightly swept it, right? This is what provided us with this this sweet pullback, right? Wait, my cat. Look at this. Oh, wait. Okay. What is this? Rounding, I see. is that? Weak, I see. I took a little entry here because the swing counts met. Let's see if we get to that. We can. Here's the setup. It's a little petite entry, right? 2R. Yeah, here's the setup. Alright, let's see. I'm about to go BE. Take my risk off the table. Alright. You tell me that's only a 2 or 3. Is your entry just CSS entry confirm? I don't know what CSS means. I know a lot of traders using this term, but I don't know what it means. Can you give me one sec? Let me check, so I don't give you false information, right? Give me one sec. Usually, yes, sure, but they say tomorrow we got family things to do, okay? CSS. What? Oh my god. I don't know what CSS mean. Give me one second. No way that's mean capital structure substitution. There's no way that's the meaning of this. Give me one second, please. In the meantime, you can appreciate my trade going to TP. What is a CSS? My god, customer service and support, not this either, right? I don't know what this is about. It's like a candle structure shift. A candle structure shift is this my answer? Yes. Yes, sorry, I didn't know the acronym, but yes, it is. It is. That's one of my confirmation here. Or like a flip with candle. Yeah, yeah. I know what a candlestick structure flip is, but I never used CSS in my life. To be honest with you. So now that we TP, price might go here, but we don't not mind because we got our money. You got the trade, lovely trade. Yeah, yeah, I got the trade. Entry exit, classic one. This is a classic. It's just based on swing counts and watch what price is doing. Since we just swept that high on the 1 hour, this is a nice entry, in my opinion, because it's based on something higher time frame. Mo. I will make a Twitter post about CSS. Give me one sec. Yeah, this might run to those who always say. Yeah, we swept down 1 hour high, you see there, and then price resume downside. Let me show you on the real 1 hour chart. Yeah, we came above that high. Take it by a few ticks, and then we like. Let me see what's lower. Oh, let me check the 1 hour again. Oh, look at that flat candle. I'm not saying it's going there, but you know. That's why I like this kind of little entry that I took in here, because you can have like large, I'd say a lot of leverage on a little entry like this. You don't have to wait. You just showed up and you get it. Yeah, I never do trade Asia because most of the time I wake up at like 8-ish and stream and trade at 10. And when I trade Asia, I usually don't stream, but since I have things to do tomorrow, I have to make up for it, just in case I can't be there tomorrow. Alright. You got a textbook trade. That's all that matters. Yeah, I hit my profit for the little here in Nigeria, so I can just take a break all day. Cool, cool. That's great, bro. That's great. Yeah, this trade is classical one, you know. Yeah, look like price is looking for those low right here. Potentially lower, but what do I know? You see the 15-minute candle just got flipped. I mean, on candlestick structure, this candle is putting a high, and that candle come and take the high of the previous one, and come and close lower, which ends up being this is a week on a higher time frame. This is what I like. Why I like my indicator so much. The vision, and once again, the vision is free. The vision and the ZNZ is supposed to work together, but I'll show people how to use each one of them um, to make like more people profitable traders, right? Yeah. All right. The indicator. Thank you. Thank you. You can have. I mean, there's the part that's paid for sure, but you can have the vision for free if you look for it on TradingView. So it's required by vision, Wang indicators. You can have multiple set of candles with high low close and stuff if it helps you with your trading though. Nice, nice. Enjoy, enjoy. Thank you, thank you. I'm working on this with my brother-in-law. Is really good at coding, and yeah, we try to make tools for people to be able to use and take profit with, you know. Let me get this here. I could be wrong, but I think price will sweep the second swing, mitigate the first one a bit more and go higher. It could do that. It could do that. It could trade lower for like here. I don't mind. It could like take this, tap into this, which is a fractal in the 1 hour. It could, but let me tell you something. I have price coming below that week. This would be my final target for the short. After that, I will have to reassess. This is what I look for, but in the meantime, it doesn't mean that I just blindly take shorts, right? You know how it is. Because of how many swings that we already have. The reason why I was able to short in here is only because the swing count was met. Because we have a bunch of bearish swing going down. So we are in the bottom of the range. This is why I'm not holding shorts. If we were higher, I probably would have went for this. Let's say the setup happened at the second swing, somewhere in here. I probably should have gone for this, I guess. Trailing, of course, right? But yeah. Yeah, better for the price. Just look at it and you wait for the setup to appear, right? And there, if price decide to keep shooting higher, there will be some shorts showing up here, and there will definitely be some long showing up here. That was I was about to wait for one of them, but man, you know, it's late. So I took a little trade and post that, and I will be right back in the morning though. Have a good one, y'all, right? Let me let this song end, and then I'll go. Do you live in the US? Do I live in the US? Oh, no. I live near the US. I live in on a French island that's near the US, and yeah, that's it. I'm French. I'm not American. That's why I have a shitty accent. Oh, nice. Nice to meet you, mate. I don't know how. 80% of 80% of your friends are French? Oh, cool. Nice. I guess we're nice people. That's cool. Good to know. Nice to meet you too. Yeah, all the pleasure is mine. I'll have to catch some sleep, bro. And I hope I see you either on Twitter or in YouTube. You can text me any. You can text me either on Twitter or here if you have any question or request about trading all the indicators. This will be my pleasure to answer all of them, right? Oh yeah, you were asking if I live in the US because of the time zone. Yeah, it's like almost 1 a.m. here. So yeah. Have a good one. See you, man.